Welcome everyone. So we are live. Hopefully everything's good. Let me know if you can hear my voice and the sound is okay and the video is okay, so we can get right to it. Let me know. Just say everything's good, or just say or write okay, so we make sure that the streaming is doing good. Okay. So let me just check the market and see what's going on. We have a bit of the buy is green today. We have a bit of reversal for this buy. Amazon is up 4%, Tesla as well, Google, and all the big company is up. And I think even the financial markets or the financial sector, healthcare sector as well is good. So if we go, let me just check the big gainer and the big loser for today. We see that we have a big plunge for this. Of course, healthcare or biotechnology sector is pretty volatile. You can see it. The biggest loser is from the healthcare sector, 41%, which is CDXS. And the most gainer, I think, would be as well healthcare sector. Let me just check. Industrial, however, the third one is from the healthcare sector, 35%. Yes, it's going up almost 35%. So if we go for first, let me just check RDBX. We have a price testing and holding a bit of support around the $4. You can see 1 hour candle green forming at the moment. And we see that from Lux Algo Premium, the new indicator you see here, we have this green spot show us there's a potential of reversal. We're going to confirm that if we overcome the $4.50. And as you can look here from Lux Algo Premium, last indication for squeeze, we have the same signal we have around the 12th of May, and the price went parabolically up. It was 12th of May, and we did almost 700%. So now if we go in the smaller picture, we see the same signal turning for the Lux Algo Premium. I think the new indicator is called pivot point high, low, and missed reversal levels. So this one is a new indicator, or a new indicator for Lux Algo Premium. And you see that before the market close, we're gonna have a test, give or take around the $4.50. This will be a confirmation for a reversal or continuation toward the most important support for RDBX around the $3.58. Perfect. Everybody can hear me all right? Keith, he said yes. We have Nico as well joining our live streaming. Rudy, how you doing, brother? Ali said hi brother. How you doing? Miguel as well is here. How everybody doing? What's the stock we looking for? We have a lot of requested stock on our Patreon here and even on YouTube. Today we did pre-market update for BTC because we have an interesting channel. As you can look here, we bounce from this channel from below. We have a kind of a flag forming for crypto because there's a potential for reversal, and everybody looking for crypto or Bitcoin for buying the dip. So we want to confirm one thing for Bitcoin, which is holding this flag, give or take above this level. We bounce around the 13th of July. You see, perfect bounce. And we have 3 rejection around this channel. So this is normal rejection from above, a normal bounce from Bitcoin, respected our level perfectly. Even for Lux Algo Premium, show us the short entering. You see this red circle, you can see it's visually. So this is one of advantage for Lux Algo Premium for new trader here. Want visual indication for alert for price action reversal. We have the new indicator for Lux Premium, which shows us the nice reversal zone here for the green one here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is a really nice level to show that Bitcoin will reverse. We have a level. This will confirm the reversal for Bitcoin and breaking from this channel and going to 28,000 is around this level, around the 23,000 level. Okay, so this will be confirmation for breakout for Bitcoin. Now it's still consolidating. 23,000. We're gonna have a big jump for Bitcoin and testing the most important level for this year, the 28,000. We're gonna see 25% jump for Bitcoin before we're gonna see another rejection. So Bitcoin will mark a big volatility for the whole cryptocurrency market if we overcome this channel that's been forming. You see, this is clear channel and starting reversing and like institution starting buying, for my opinion. If we still holding, is mean the institution is loading up on crypto. So let me just go back for YouTube. Yes, AMC. You remember last time we talked about AMC, what happened and what we said? We're gonna see a rejection around the 16. And guess what? We have a rejection yesterday. You see here. Yeah, and I think not yesterday, but around the 12th of July, the beginning of this this week. You see what's happened? We have a perfect rejection around our execution average, and even our Lux Algo Premium just indicated a sell-off will happen around this green candle when we tested 16. Now the price went down around even the 1477, and last time we said this 1450 should hold for AMC to have a squeeze. You see what's happened when we have the price rejected around the 16, the price went down and held above the 1470 even, and now this will be a turning point before the market close, which is holding above the 1450. Because as we said before, we don't want to have any price tests below from this triangle from below. It shows us still there's squeeze will happen, but will take time. So if we have the price go below the 1450, we're gonna test this triangle from below. If we held, it means we still consolidation and not ready to squeeze until we overcome this triangle from above. Just be careful from any price go below this triangle, closing below the 12. This means we're gonna see the 5. So this will be a turning point for AMC as well. GME as well have a bit of sell-off because we didn't overcome the 155 as we said before. The price went down, but we're still holding above kind of important level around this line of red line. You can see it here around the 112. Revlon, a lot of people talk about Revlon and what's gonna happen. So look what's going on for Revlon. It's kind of interesting because everybody knows Revlon has been heavily talked about on Reddit, and the most short squeeze stocks play before right now is not on the list. We have EVFM, of course, a lot of people trading this one. And we have on the short squeeze stock list, we have SFT and yeah, Revlon is the second, of course, on this second list for the short squeeze stock. So Revlon is picking up rank now the second. You know why? If we go to Revlon, we have an important test we did around the 7th of July. The price went down around the $6.45. So the $6.45, this will be the ignition for the next squeeze for Revlon to go where? To go around the $9 or the $10 this time here. This will be tested pretty soon. We're gonna do double top. So it's not squeeze yet until we overcome the $10. We're gonna have a big volatility in this box between the 17 and the 13.80. Here we're gonna have a big volatility and a big wick. So I suggest to take a profit after we clearing the $10 mark. And the first signal already put my notification on TradingView. As I said, You have to be premium or at least pro in order to get unlimited, not unlimited. You get like depending on your level on TradingView premium, you get 200 or 400 for premium. I think you get almost 200 alert. I already used, if you can see it here, we already used almost 140. If we go to alert, you can see here I have 145 alert set for RDBX, Square, Boxed, Axella, Azero, you name it, FFIE. I have level for support and resistance breakout, whatever. I have it set in TradingView. So that's why I'm always ready to hunt for any price projection up. As you can look here, you can actually get this even if you get the pro version. Okay, even the pro version you can get a mini alert as well. So if you want 2 months for free with my link, you can get it in the link in comment section below. You can get 2 months for free if you sign up for a yearly subscription, of course. You see, we have triggered alert almost 4. We have for 0, DWAC, ChargePoint, RDBX, EVFM, and CRV, USD Tether. So always what I do, I check one by one and see what's going on and what's the things that change. Let me check this first one. Okay. Then we're gonna go to DWAC. Let me just check this one, what's going on. So for this one, we have a bit of volatility down for a 0. The price went down because we have the alert from Lux Algo Premium. This red flag, you see, is mean the short is entered. So I shorted and the price went down. If we see it here, we see that it jumped almost 15% up. Now is getting down from this alert that I get from Lux Algo Premium, and the price went 4% down. So this was a nice short opportunity for a 0, even for like for short term is just for a few hours, you know, so 5% or 10% I get out. So this is a different strategy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put another alert for a 0 around the 0.83 because this would be a breakout. Let me just put it before I forget. So you see the benefit of having mini alert and TradingView. So you have a peace of mind. You never check the chart many time, you know. So I put it here. The moment we overcome this resistance is mean it's time to get it in. Okay, this mean it's time to make our trade and hunt. And now I just leave it. And I put the other alert. You see around this level, the 0.66 is mean a sell-off and the price will go down. It's time to short. So let me just go for DWAC and see what's going on. Okay, for this one it's jumping up. Actually, if we go and see how much we jumped, 2%, and isn't really interesting because for DWAC we're gonna see a big volatility. If we overcome and hold above the 31 this time, we're gonna have the price go around the 41. So what I'm gonna do for DWAC, I just drag this up around this gap, because if we held above the 27, give or take, yeah, the 27 is mean we still have a bullish momentum to go around the 40. Let me just put it around the 40. If we calculate how much that will be, will be a really nice gain for us, almost 20%. Okay, so 20%, let me just put it an 18% will be a really safe bet to take profit, around the 18, yeah, 36, yeah, we might go until the 41, but around the 36 will be safer to take profit. If we held above the 30 or the 31 at the moment, yeah, we have a bit of test and the price went down. Now it's still holding above this exponential average. So this is looking pretty good for me for DWAC. Let me just go for ChargePoint. What's going on? Let me just go to ChargePoint. Yeah, ChargePoint went below our support, so this is a bit worrying. This is the $11.40. Let me just lower this one. and I put another alert for the other technical level around this level, around the $9. I'm gonna leave it, go to RDBX. Oh man, RDBX is jumping, of course, because we have a nice alert from our Lux Algo Premium. Triggered today, I think 15th of July, here, triggered here. We have the green alert from Lux Algo Premium, triggered the moment the market opened, and we held this red line, you see. Let me just take our indicator, because let me just show you, okay, and 1 hour, you see. Let me just take everything that I put and just make Lux Algo Premium like levels on, okay. You can see, okay, let me just take this off. I'll take everything's off. You see, from Lux Algo Premium we have all the line. You can see this is just initiated by Lux Algo Premium. You have the green line here, this is a resistant. You have the dotted orange line is the support. So the moment that we visit the support for Lux Algo Premium, you can actually see it. You don't have to do those line. It's be automatic from Lux Algo Premium when you upgrade it for on your trading view. You see that we held and the price jump up from this bottom until here 2% or 3%. We're gonna confirm that until this level around the $5. So we're gonna see the price jump until the $5 will be 13% up. And if we got rejected here, it means we have the price will continue to go down around the $3.58. So this will be a nice turning point for RDBX. We're gonna see a test before the market close around the $5. If we got rejected and we never overcome the $5.19, we're gonna have the next week around the $3.58 for strong bottom. This will be a turning point for RDBX. Let me just bring everything on. Okay, everything's on, perfect. So let me just go and see your questions. Thank you, Vernon. I just covered RDBX at the moment. Hopefully you saw the technical. If you have any other question, let me know, because I just covered for you without seeing your question on the live chat. Let me just check. Yeah, Ali asked about EVTL. Alex asked about MULN. I was just about to cover MULN actually. METX, GSET, of course, CEI for Elite. Tesla. Oh man, you are the first one who asked me about Tesla. I already covered it. I check it like before the market open for me, because I do trade for Tesla and Nvidia. We're gonna go over it, Goku, of course. Thank you, Elite. Oh, Axella, Rodi. Axella is kind of preparing for something big. Let me just check Tesla, because it's really interesting what happened to Tesla. Let me just check what's happening here. You see, guys, already did the trading view and trading view community. You see the likes that we get here. We have many likes, and a lot of people started following us on trading view community. You see, we already did 6 hours ago the BTC reversal alert, and we're on our trading view. If you are a premium member or pro on trading view, you can actually join. Our community is getting bigger every day. Last update we did is for BTC here for the reversal, and you can see the fundamental and more analysis down, and the chart, clear chart alert, and you can see the support and the resistance and the channel. Pretty clear where you in, where you get out, and trading view community. So you can join us here if you already have a pro or a pro plus or a premium on trading view, and you can actually get access for our community. You just type my name and you can get access to our community on trading view. And if you want to have 2 months for free, you can actually get it with my link in the comment section below. Okay, let me just get the other question. because we got wait a second, let me just get this up. Yeah, we were about to take a question from Goku about Tesla, because Nvidia and Tesla going kind of still holding. You see what's happening for Tesla? We have a strong support, Goku, for Tesla. For my opinion, I will load up on Tesla if we went around the 550. This will be the bottom, and we're gonna see another volatility like what happened here around the 3rd of March or the beginning of March. You see this big volatility and the price went up because we hit a price value. Now there is one level for Tesla that will confirm that we're gonna have a crazy price level, because you see what's happened. We have some kind of triangle forming for Tesla, and the price kind of conjected and consolidated in a pretty small area. So there is a big volatility will happen for Tesla if we overcome this exponential average. You see, every time we tested, we're gonna see a rejection. We tested here around this circle. It happened around the 2nd of May. You see what happened the moment when we tested the 947, the most important resistance by far for Tesla. We got rejected at, and the price went down heavily. Now there is another chance for Tesla to get in a bull run and get to all-time high for this year. If we overcome the 787, this will be the first signal for strength. In my opinion, the best signal for Tesla will enter a bullish trend is here. I think we'll take a bit of time for consolidation here around the 947 and break him from this ascending line around the 1000. This will be a confirmation that the short is lost the game if Tesla went to 1000 this time. After we clear the 787, this will be the first signal, Goku. 787, first signal for strength. 947 before even the 1000 would be the second signal for squeeze, not bullish momentum, but squeeze. The price will go over the 1000 and we never go below the 1000 again. This is, for my opinion, would be a really interesting play. Otherwise, if the price go down, hallelujah, it will be perfect for us to load up, because the 550, will be a perfect, interesting support to hold for Tesla, because this will be a big discounted price for Tesla, because we're gonna see a big institution will buy, and the price will hit the 787 next time, and we can do a nice swing trade from the 550 until the 700, which is 40% up for Tesla. This is a really interesting trade, for my opinion. Let me just go and check. Rudy. Of course, Axella. Of course, we're gonna check Axella. Plus the like button on the way in. So we have our live streaming go as bigger as possible for all the trader, because here we try to help the new trader to at least make some profit in this crazy market, and because now short sellers are in control and always shorting the market, or shorting the stock that the new trader trade, like AMC and the other stock that heavily squeeze. So at least we have a game plan for new trader to make profit, So plus the like button. So let our live streaming go as wide as possible for as much trader as possible. So we help people out. That's why we're here. So let me just check for Rudy, because he's one of our hunter on Patreon, because we do every time a pre-market update on Patreon, and Rudy is one of our hunter on Patreon. And he asked about Axella. Okay, so what's happening to Axella? Thank you, Farida. Love you back. Thank you to happy to see you here. We didn't see you last live streaming. Okay, so let me just go to see Axella, because Axella has been doing crazy thing lately. You know what's happening for Axella? A lot of people talk about the squeeze for Axella, and the thing is, for Axella, there's something happening for sure. Just from one glance, Even if you're not a charter or you're not a technical analyst, just from the chart, what you see, there's a big stairs down. You see, this is a crazy dip for Axella. Since we dipped from the 50 cent, you see, the 50 cent mark is a trigger heavily shorting position for Axella. And the price went down. So last time we talked about Axella, we said we need confirmation for squeeze. Now we see a big volatility happening, 5% up. And what we said last time, still, this green candle doesn't fool me because we already have so many jumped. You see here, this big green candle happened around the 16th of July. Afterwards, we have a massive gap, almost 60%. And guess what? We lost it all back and the price went down. We don't want to get caught around this area. A lot of people got caught here. You see this wick? A lot of new trader got cut because they see that the price is never gonna go any lower. Let me just go back in time. If we have a time travel and go back in time to 16th of June, okay, and you are a new trader and you see, oh man, Axella is around the 0.13 cent. And before it was around $1. So you calculate how much you gain and you never calculate how much you're gonna lose. So if we calculate, you see what's gonna happen. You're gonna buy here around the 0.13. Okay, hallelujah. The price jump. Pre-market is up almost 60%. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna load up again because it's 45%. And you put 10,000 and you're ready 45% up on your 10% and your 10,000 investment. So what you gonna do? You load up some more on where? And this big wick that happened around the 22nd of June. And guess what happened? Joe put another 10,000. This is an example. Sorry if your name is Joe. He put another 10,000 because the price jumped 60% and he think that the price will go to $1. I don't know, a lot of new traders think about round number $1 or $2. However, you put another 10,000 or Joe put another 10,000 and guess what? The price go down on him and he lost the 45% up. And guess what? The price go below the initial investment he put or the entry price because he don't have an exit strategy and the price continue to go down. So we don't want to see this happen. We need a confirmation, a clear confirmation that we are starting reversing. We don't want to get cut on the top. We need to take a profit. If you want to enter and you get 40% up, 50% up, know when you get out. Come on, it's not reasonable to think about $1, $2. In big picture, of course, Axella maybe go to $2, $10 fundamentally, but nobody knows exactly what's gonna happen in the future, okay? A lot of things could happen. However, in the near time future, we talk about swing trade, making profit, making money, okay? A lot of people want to make money. The idea is we want to have a confirmation for Axella. Rudy, just watch out. This will be a really good lesson for the last jump that we did here. This is an example, okay? Because it will happen again. So we need a clear indication that Axella is starting going down. And we said it, the first signal will be the overcome this channel and will be around the 0.13 or 0.14 cent to be exact. The first signal is the 0.1128. Okay, we're getting near, but it's not clear yet. We need to hold above the 0.1150 by the next week, holding and consolidation, or we have a consolidating area here. Then we have a confirmation then around the 0.14. So my opinion, if you want to buy Axella, either you buy around this area so you don't want to feel FOMO when we can get at least for our candle like for 1 day or 2 day consolidating. This would be the healthy way to buy and have a stop loss before this support. So either if we jump up, you get a profit. If we get down, you just have 5% down or 3% down. So this is the risk to win ratio. Always calculate the risk and the win as well, okay? Because we can't control what's gonna happen for the fundamental. This could change everything. We might have a price hold above this support, some bad news happen, the price go down. We can control this. However, in the technical, give us a first signal, and this is good. First signal is good. If you then the 0.14 will be a confirmation for the price will go where? Toward this level, which is around the 0.22. So you're gonna take your profit next around the 0.22, which is 60%. Come on, so 60% is really good. And then the second profit taken is around the 0.34 cent, not the $1. Joe, he think about the $1, but we think like insiders and a market maker, which is important price value for Axella, because the market is deciding which price level at the same time, because each time there's a price value for any stock. For Axella, as I said, in the future will be the 0.34, then the 0.23. Of course, the 0.23 first, then the 0.34. So yeah. Okay, hopefully Rudy was that clear for Axella. Let me just go and take some other question. Like, let me just check BBIG for Miguel, of course. Let me just check BBIG. Okay, so BBIG is 5% up. So we dipped around the 0.98, then we starting to reverse at the moment. Tide is below the $1. This is really crazy, around the 0.93. So for BBIG, as we said before, we have an important level of resistance. Any price below the $1.32 is still, we can see a squeeze. The price, any price below this resistance is still, for me, is still, the short is still in control. Okay, we might even go deeper. So I will wait until we have a confirmation for clearing at least the $1.32 to confirm continuation around the $2.20. Now is a testing ground, because we already did this kind of reversal area. You see here, when we held above the $1.32, we have a nice holding up for the price. Then we met with rejection and the price then dive right back down. Now we might see another jump, then hitting a resistance and going back down. Again, we don't want to cut buying around the $1.32, but we want to see a holding up above the $1.32. This will be a pretty good signal that BBIG is ready to squeeze around the $2.22. And again, the $2.22 is the squeeze area for BBIG. Confirmation for squeeze for BBIG. If we have a squeeze for this year for BBIG is the $2.20. $1.32 is the first signal, not the squeeze area. Just see the difference, okay? Let me just see the other. Yes, Alex, we have MULN and we have for Ali for the stock EVTL. We never checked this before. We're gonna check it, of course. Jesus, my brother, you took my name. Yes, we already covered BBIG now. Hopefully you saw it. Now we have to cover EVTL for Ali and MULN. So let me just check EVTL first. So for the newcomer here, and this is the first time for you watching our live streaming, we hunt for a lot of stocks. What we mean, we hunt, we do a trade, swing trade, like buying any price, jumping, taking profit. We don't just hold, we take profit, then re-entering when the price go down. Okay, so we don't get we don't marry any stock. This is the really important thing. Never marry a stock. What I mean marrying stock, because a lot of people, when they buy any stock, they get emotional and they never sell it, because it's kind of when you buy a new car or a new shoes, it's kind of have a sentimental value to you. So if someone asks you to buy these shoes from you, you gonna ask double the price you bought for. So this is kind of psychological thing. There's even like interesting data about this, and some people did some kind of like survey about this, and it's really worked. It's crazy. However, we don't want to see this happen to you. So always don't marry the stock. Have an exit strategy. Have a level to take profit at. So that's what we do here. We try to mark the stock that will jump, take a profit, re-enter, and exit before the short will come, because the short seller are controlling the market now, and we don't have a clear reversal for the SPY and the other stock. We're still consolidating. For my opinion, we don't have a big drop or perish market at the moment, because we're still holding the jump that we did from last COVID 2 years ago. We already jumped pretty good for a lot of stock, 300%. So this is a crazy gain. So the market is recorrecting now. For my opinion, still recorrecting. So if we go for EVTL, because we never covered this before, we got this question from Ali, my brother. So hopefully you're still here. So let me just check it. Yes, it's 55%, jumping 55%, electronic technology, aerospace, and defense. So this one's jumping 55%. So is it is there a room for us to enter? This is the first question you should ask. When you see a stock jump 55%, 100%, depending on the stock, of course. If the pharmaceutical company, there's room to go, like from the 56, we might see 100%, because depending on fundamental and FDA approval, but it depends on the sector, of course. So 55% is kind of a bit risky for me to re-enter for this one. So we have a clear resistance for this one around the $6.58. There's a room to jump at least for the next week, maybe 40% again. This will be the as high possible for us, around the $6.40. At the moment, it would be a bit risky. If we go in the smaller picture, if you really want to re-enter for this one, because we might see a bit of pullback. However, if we held above the $4, this will be a pretty clear indication that we're going to have the price still squeezing until this mark around the $6. Otherwise, we're going to see a recorrection, and any price below the $4 is mean the price will revisit the gap around the $3.38. So I don't want to see this pullback, because if you calculate how much the pullback will be, how many percentage will be 20%, you see. So always put this in your mind. When you see a volatility, like a stock did 50% up, think about the drawback or the pullback. The pullback will be pretty hard, really pretty hard. The price went 50%, it can pull back in just few minutes, 20%, 30%. Just put that in your perspective. And that's why I put always a margin of error and confirmation if we don't have a continuation for the price level, which is for this one is around the $4. If we held above this exponential average, we're going to see a continuation toward the first around the $5.20, then the second around below the $6, even the $5.90, then the $6.40. So we have some three level of profit taking. Always take 3 or 2 profit taking on the way. You know why? Because you fixed the problem for new trader re-entering the trade and feeling FOMO and re-enter around the like the gap or around the resistance. So I don't want to see this happen to you. The best case scenario, take profit on the way up, 50%, 40%, whatever you feel like it. Take profit in order to feel a bit less stress, and you hold. Even if the market go up, you don't feel that you missed out on the gain. So you trick yourself that you're still in the game. Even if you have 20% in this in stock, is actually, it feels good that you got this gap. Because a lot of trader, I don't know about this, a lot of people want to time the market. They want either to buy the dip or sell around the top. Because if you think about it, nobody can predict 100% every time the tip or the dip. So why you fixated on taking profit around the tip? This is kind of crazy, but it's psychological. You can control this. Thank you, brother. Okay, so we have MULN. It's been asked for us to check at the moment. So what's going on with MULN? So the market is green today. We have Hausa is doing good. You know why? Because we're still holding an important support around this ascending line and jumping again. As we said before, we need to test this $4.23 to confirm continuation toward, let me just check, around the $4.57. Yeah. So yeah, this is a really important level for Hausa to hold, to confirm that we have a chance to go around the $9 again. You see a big wave for Hausa. This is a really big wave. Price went down, jump crazy up, then went down and consolidate, then jump crazy up. Would be like a W shape for Hausa if we held this ascending line. The $2 would be a bearish, holding above the $3.70 will be bullish. For MULN, still holding the same kind of scenario or the same kind of technical for MULN, which is holding above this ascending line. Let me just take Lux Algo Premium. I already bought it here. Let me just take it off. So we could actually see everything's good. Okay, perfect. So last time we got rejected around the $1.40. The price went down from MULN. Again, visiting the resistance or the support around the $1. You see, we held this time above the $1. Last time we dipped below the $1 because we just test our ascending line or this support. Now we need to hold above the $1 again to confirm that we're still squeezing, because this is the only way to confirm that MULN is accumulating and confirming that there's a buying pressure offsetting the selling pressure that coming from above from the short seller. This is the only way to show us or to test the market who are winning, the short or the pole. This is the only way to see, because there's dark pole, there's things that kind of manipulated by the numbers. We can know exactly how many people are shorted and how many people actually bought, but from the chart you can see the glimpse who's the gaining power or gaining ground in the market at the moment. So yeah, we need to hold and continue to do higher lows to confirm MULN will squeeze around the $1.65. The $1.65 already put my alert. Clearing it, we're gonna have the $2.15 and the $2.72. Yes, Elite. For CI, we have, let me just go to my other list, which is energy stocks. So I put CI with all the energy stock that I have on my list. So we have CI today 3% up. We have GTE visiting, importing support above the $1. So GTE is fighting after like we have some kind of bad news for GTI. That's why the price went hard for GTI compared to the other energy stock. Even the other energy stock like SM Energy went crazy down, 55% or 45% down for SM Energy. But if you go in the big picture, you see it is still holding uptrending channel. So energy stock is still doing good in the big picture, not the smaller picture. For GTE, kind of, yeah, still holding this ascending line, still in bullish trend continuation. BTU, yeah. For BTU is a bit bearish, I think. No, still bullish. Any price above the 17 is kind of bullish, yeah. So yeah, let me just go to CI, because for CI to have any change of the technical, we need to change this level, which is this resistant level that we talked about before, below this ascending line, which is around the 0.45. You know why, elite? Because if we don't overcome this level of resistance, we gonna confirm that CI will go around this ascending line below, in the big picture above the 0.20, to do like triple bottom here around this area. So just watch out, because there's last support around the 0.33 to confirm that, and the last resistance to test to confirm that. Any price get rejected around the 0.45, never hold the 0.33, gonna go here. This will be the lowest price for this year for CI, for my opinion, and watch out for, because this will be another volatility for CI, because CI kind of volatile. When it goes really deep, we have a short squeeze, which means the price will crazy jump up parabolically, because the short have to buy back their share. So this has happened every time CI tests this ascending line. So it need time, it need patience. So sometimes a lot of traders ask me like, oh man, you're talking about squeeze stocks and we never see squeeze. They never saw AMC before or GME. They just see the price jumped, but they never came before the jump. If you came before the jump for AMC or GME, you see that it took a lot of time, took a lot of effort. It took a lot of people buying and short selling in order to have the squeeze. There's a price when any stock visit it, we're gonna see a squeeze. But for CI, we still not. We didn't see it. So we have to be patient. So don't ask me when, because nobody can know when the price will be squeezed. Come on, just be realistic. We can't know when the price will go at this price level support or this resistance. However, if we visit it, then I will tell you, we're gonna see a squeeze. We have to visit the price, but we can't know when we're gonna visit this area. This is my answer. We can't know. This is really impossible, because it depends on the volume. It depends on big whale to buy or sell. We can control when they buy or they sell. We can see it after they buy or they sell. Okay? We can see after, not before. So yeah, this is will reply on many question new trader ask me. When we gonna see the squeeze? When we gonna go for this price level? Or when we gonna go to the $1? Nobody can know this answer. But if we overcome the first resistance here and close above it, this will be a trigger for the squeeze around the $1. Okay? And if we get rejected around the 0.45 and we don't hold this level, this will give us, the price will go here. Just wait for it. Don't run after it. That's why we have the slogan for our channel, which is never run after the price. Let the price come to you. That is exactly what I mean about it. So hopefully that was clear when you asked me about CEI Elite. Okay, Farida, we already talked about RDBX or red box or RDBX in the beginning of the video. However, we're gonna cover it again. Exactly, yeah, ChargePoint just broke the 1150, this crazy level support. We already tested before, but we can't hold it this time because the shorted ChargePoint a lot. That's why the price went down, and because we got rejected around our ascending line. You remember, we talked about it. We said if we have ChargePoint overcome this ascending line, we're gonna see a big squeeze. You see, if you remember, we talked about this. We have an important test happened here around 27th June, lately. You see what I said? We need a closing green candle to close above. We didn't. We got rejected here. The price went down, tested the 1150. We got a lot of buying pressure because a lot of trader have buy limit order as we expected. We're gonna hold. We held it. You see what we have? We held our support perfectly around the $11.69 even. It happened around the 5th of July, almost 10 days ago. Okay, Axella is passing the $10.33. We're gonna go back to Axella because it's kind of jumping now. But let me just continue with ChargePoint. You see, we didn't held and we have accumulation below the $11.50. So the best bet for ChargePoint, if you don't want to miss for ChargePoint, we need to overcome this ascending line or around the 1440 this time. This would be a first ignition to go to the 20, and the 20 will be the squeeze area. However, if we don't, we're gonna have a price maybe go above again. This is I will call it fake out around the 1255, and the price will continue toward the $10 this time or the $9.66. So just be careful. Any price below this ascending line is still bearish. So we can't control what's gonna happen here. This is kind of a pretty volatile, and the last time we didn't hold this level. I don't suggest to buy ChargePoint now because it's not clear for me in this area. We might go until the 12, 13 and then go down. I don't like this kind of trade. I like the trade when it can give me a confirmation for entering a bullish trend, or a nice jump from nice support, strong support like happened before here when we did almost 70%. This is kind of trade I really like, swing trade for ChargePoint, not just getting 10% and 5%, you know. So let me just hi Luis, happy to see you here. Doing great, brother, doing great. Thank you to asking. Okay, we already just covered Axella before you came. Yes, as you can saw that we have alert for Axella when we covered the ChargePoint. We're gonna cover it now because yeah, we have a crazy volatility for Axella, 10%, 11% now. Yeah, it's jumping. We have the volatility around the 163, crazy. Let me just see here. On FinFiz, let's see the most volume for today. Let me see the biggest volume for today is Axella. Number one on FinFiz, number stock, the most volatile stock after we have TQQQ and we have, yeah, this is a crazy. Even Amazon and AMD is the 7 and 8. Crazy, 143 million worth of volume. So this is a crazy volume. And if we go to Axella now, it's jumping, yeah, almost over 10%. So if we go to the technical again, we said the $11.28 is the resistance. So for today, before the market close, even if we go and again another 7%, is not clear. So I don't suggest to buy now. We might see a gap for Monday, and the price close above the 11.28, but we can't know exactly what's gonna happen in the market close. Like we have some kind of news will happen, affect the price, and we see a gap. So what I suggest, Monday will confirm if we have a confirmation for continuation for Axella for this bullish momentum or not, because we might see like a fake out, like happened here. You see what's happened around the 15th of June, when we went until 70% up, but we got a sell-off. So what we suggest, even if the price went up, we have to take a profit around the 0.14, because this will be a mark of resistance around this ascending line, and the price might continue to go down to hold above the 0.1150. This will confirm the price will go around the 0.23 or the 22. So this will be a perfect confirmation for Axella starting to reverse. Other than that, any price below the 0.1128, I'm not interested. This will be a fake out and continue to go down. So the 0.1128 first signal, the 0.14, this is a pretty nice signal, because we're gonna break this ascending line and we're gonna go to the 0.22, then the 0.34 for Axella. Hello Fabio, hello. Where from Portugal? From Lisbon? The best place to watch surfing, I think. The big wave in Lisbon, I think. Yes, Nico, we have EVFM from our hunter here, Nico. No problem, Linat. Farida, of course, we're gonna check RDBX. Farida asked if RDBX is a buy for today or not. So if we go for RDBX, let me just check this one. Oh man, this is continue to go up. EVTL holding above this support. As we said, we're gonna have first test for today. I think around the $5.20 first test. We'll take a profit around the $5.20 and then the $5.80. This will be a nice profit taken for today. We might see another, let me just check, another 10% or 20% will be almost the 100% for today. However, the last resistance for this one is the $6.40. So it will be pretty risky here because short seller will come. Let me just go to RDBX. So we have a question if it's a buy or not. So for RDBX, we're gonna have a test. Oh man, so we got already rejected. You see, we got near the $4.50. We went until the $4.46. You see what's happened? We just talked about it before you came, Farida, and we said we have a test or resistance around the $4.50, and this will confirm a breakout and go around the $5.20, but we get rejected. You see that the price didn't hold. If we go in 1 hour chart, you see that the price didn't hold. We went until the $4.46 and went down. So it's still risky. It's not buy for me. If we want to buy either around the $3.50 or over the $5.90. Otherwise, here is really risky because we are strangled in the midway. I don't like to buy in the midway here. Even if the price gapped around Monday, I don't need this profit. It's kind of risky. I need a confirmation for support. It's like, I need a ground, man. It's like if you tell me jump and you don't have a ground below. It's kind of unintuitive for me. And a bit of risky. It's kind of, you are in the mid space, you know, you can control your body. You need something to push you back and up, but you can't because there is no wall behind you. So this is what happened to RDBX. We need a strong support to have a pushback and a pullback for us to go higher and make a nice trade. So yeah, the $5.20 is important resistance to overcome, and the $3.50 is the most important support. And the first signal for strength for today to overcome is the $4.50. That's why I put notification on it. Wait a second, we have many requested stock for today. Let me just check. We have some kind of importing regarding the rate hike expectation. You see from our chart here, we have rate hike expectation that the price will expecting to go up. So as expected, the Fed funds rate to be raised by 0.75%. This is a lot of analysts and traders wait for this one, which means that for the first time since December 2018, many pair market, which saw the worst month of December since the Great Depression. So the Fed is moving to above neutral, which interest rate, which will be between the 2.25% and 2.50% range. So we have here the last time it happened, the S&P 500 fell 19% or 20%. And so this is kind of a big plunge like happened before. So what we should expect here for the Fed want to and will rise its Fed funds rate as high as it can without breaking the market expectation. So we believe that it will be around the 3% before the end of the year. So let me know what you think the Fed funds rate will be, like 3%, 5%. And if you want to continue to read this kind of interesting report, I will put it in the link in comment section below. You can give it a read, because it's really interesting to see. This will affect actually the market, and we're gonna see either the market reverts or market plunge again, because as you know, the Fed actually control the market. If the market is hyperinflation or we have stagnation, the market, the Fed come in and try to reverse that effect of the market. Because if we have hyperinflation, the price, the Fed will raise the interest in order to let the market go back to normal or neutral and go down and not be we going to hyperinflation. So this will be a really good read for you to get a bit of perspective about where the market will go. As I said, I will put the report in the link in comment section below for you to do your due diligence. So if we go again to see, RDBX is still down. What else we have? BBIG, let me just check. Yes, BBIG still continue to go up. Let me just check the market pretty quick. Let me just check SPY. You see what's happened to the SPY? We still have the bottom that visited. Last time we visited this around the 17th of June. We visit the last bottom, which we expected to happen above the $3.50. We already bought before it around the 360. So for my opinion, for the SPY and the whole market, we're gonna see a massive reversal if we held inside this big triangle. You see this one? This is the bottom inside. You see here? Let me just do it again. Here, the support. So whenever the price of the SPY continue to hold in this triangle and breaking this triangle around the 400 here exactly, will mark a reversal. What I mean by reversal, let me just go to undervalued stock to give you a glimpse, because Netflix is just started to reverse actually. Look at Netflix. Netflix is just hold. We have a big plunge for Netflix, you see, from the 600 until the 150. Everybody know the story about Netflix. We have a crazy data about the fundamental, about the user, and the first drop in users in Netflix this year and this last quarter. That's why the price went down, because there's the analysts just put the projection for the revenue for the coming years. They saw it is not good. That's why the price recorrected for Netflix and dropped from the 600 or 700 until the 150. This crazy drop. So now we have 7% up and starting to have a breakout, mini breakout from this mini triangle. You see this one? We have a nice accumulation. You need to be patient. You see, after this big gap, down. We have the dip around the 165. It happened around the 12th of May. Imagine 12th of May, we have the resistance around the 200, rejection and consolidation. 3 months, man, 3 months, and the price now is kind of starting to reverse. So for Netflix, if you're interested in buying Netflix, 205 is my price to go, okay? Because the 205 for Netflix will be a trigger to go to the 290. Because if we calculate how much we can gain for this one, oh man, 40%. This would be a juicy trade for us. So the 205 will be interesting price. Let me just put it around the 205. And again, the support that should hold, or the bottom for Netflix to confirm that we start to reverse, is the 160. So if we go again for the SPY, this will confirm that the reversal even for Netflix to go around the 300 maybe is the 400 for the SPY. This will be a nice sentiment or starting for reversal for the second half of the year, because everybody knows we already half of the year, around the first 6 months of this year was bearish. You can see it here clearly from December until June. Now it's starting to reverse, so it's kind of psychological. The second half of the market's kind of recovering. So we can see a bit of recovery the moment that we overcome the 400 mark for the SPY. This would be a really interesting turning point of the event, and we're gonna see a nice volatility for the market again. Yeah, we have many questions for today from a lot of viewers. Sorry if I couldn't reply on one of your questions, because I'm trying to give a full answer for each stock. Okay, I don't want to say a support and resistance for every stock. I'm trying to give you some kind of little lesson and a little demonstration with the chart, so you can learn something with me, and other trader can learn something with us as well. Okay, so I don't want to just take any stock and just tell you any price level movement. So I'm trying to give you the butter, for the information, just not any information. So let me just take the other question from our viewers, because some actually asked me in the beginning of this live streaming, but we didn't have the chance to cover them. So sorry if I didn't cover your stock and I just miss your requested stock, because we got a lot and I'm trying to cover as many as possible for today. So if I didn't cover your stock for today, please, you can actually join us on Patreon, because we do pre-market update. As you can see here, we did the chart analysis for BTC, and before we did a lot of stocks analysis. As you can look here, this is requested stock from our viewers, so you can join us on Patreon and ask me directly which stock you want me to review. I will give you either chart analysis, or I will do video before the market open for price action, where you take profit, where you exit, and where the short will enter, so you be prepared. Okay, so if I don't reply today for your requested stock, please, you can join us and Patreon. And if you don't know how to join, you can send me a message on trading.jesus.contact@gmail.com, and I'll reply as soon as possible to tell you how to join and what you expect to get from Patreon and Discord as well, because we have Patreon and Discord. So let me just again check which stock that we check for today, because we have the second one is from Eric. He said AEI. Any comment or idea about AEI? Nice. Okay, we're gonna cover AEI. Axella we covered for Louise, of course. For Nico, yeah, of course, EVFM. So let me just take EVFM for Nico, and Eric asked about AEI. Just let me just check this one. Wow, today is 15% down. You see what's happened? This is crazy, man. Last time we talked about EVFM was here on Patreon. Let me just check when. This was, yeah, before this jump around the $1.50, because we said if we hold the $1, we're gonna see a test again and doing double top around the $1.51. So I think we did the pre-market around the 5th of July. So let me just check this one. No, I think, yeah, 5th of July, I think we did one 5 days ago, 7 days ago. Yeah, this is no, this not, yeah, I think this one. I think we did it here because Rudy asked about it, and he asked about IE. I think, wait a second, not this one. Yeah, around the $5, and yeah, we got rejected this one. Wait a second, let me just check again. This is EVFM, not FFIE. So this one, it was EVFM. I think we did it here, EVFM. When we did, yeah, EVFM. Anyway. Let me just check this one. I think we did it here around the 3 days ago. You already tested. So we did it on YouTube, I think. So last time, what we said for this one, EVFM. So $1 was the most important support for us. You see what's happened? We didn't held. We held at least around the 5th of July. So what we said, if we held is mean we're gonna see a test for $1.51. $1.51, it was the squeeze. We didn't hold above it. Is mean the short is in control. You guess what? The price got tested and rejected, so that's why I suggest to take a profit here. Then the price went down. You see what's happened? No test, and the price went down below the $1. Now is dangerous. You know why? Because we broke this important bullish trend continuation. You see this one, and we entered a really bearish signal the moment that we broke the $1. So what I suggest for this one, there's an important level will be tested now around the 0.50 cent. This will be important level for the next Monday. Next Monday we're gonna see a test here. So there is a strategy. We're gonna have a reversal here. So we don't want to catch a falling knife. We're gonna have 4-hour candle. If we have a wick and consolidation here, I will re-enter. This will be a really nice re-entry after we confirm holding a green candle above the 0.50 and then taking our profit around the 0.80 before the $1. This will be a really nice trade, a really nice swing trade. If we calculate how much will be 50% for this one. So let me just lower this one around the $1 or $1.07 and do another one around the 0.50, not the 0.50, but below it here around the 0.43, because this is the margin of error. If we went below the 0.50, this will be an exit strategy. This is mean a sellout. However, if we held above the 0.50, is mean we're gonna see another jump, and this time we're gonna see a profit or taking or a jump until the 0.80, where I'm gonna take my profit. So thank you for bringing this up again for EVFM, because this is looking a nice trade for us for the next week. Let me just check the other one, AEI. I think. Let me just check AEI. So for AEI, let me just check AEI. 9% up. Oh man, this one is fitting the last bottom, which is the 0.25 cent. So we have a turning point for AEI happened here around the 0.51 cent. You see here The moment that we broke this crazy channel, the breakout channel, we enter a bear trend. Boom. It happened around the 14th of April. We talked about it. We said this is a signal for short. Now, the first resistance, for my opinion, for AEI to confirm that we're gonna go to the 0.50 cent is here around the 0.33. This will be tested pretty soon around this area. Let me just put it here. Boom. Not here, but here. 0.35 cent. This will confirm the reversal. Otherwise, we're gonna see a consolidation for the next week. Here, we might see a consolidation before a breakout until the 0.50 cent again. So let me just check how much for this one as well. Yeah, another 50% for this one. This will be a really nice juicy trade if we overcome the 0.35. The 0.25 cent is our bottom for this year. We never want to see any price go below this bottom because this will be really scary to see. This means the short is really heavily positioned and shorted the stock. So I will never touch it. Salute, Pedro, salute. My pleasure, Nico. Happy to help. Okay, yes, EVFM. A lot of people ask me about this stock. Already cover it, I think. Yeah, we already cover it. Okay, let me just check. Dynasty ask about this one. Let me just check pretty quick what's going on. BMIX, wow, this one is going down 9%. Wow, this big jump. We have 0.027. Let me see how much we did today. Yeah, we have a big gain, then we lost it. We have this, yeah, last 2 days around the 7th. We went 85% and the price continued to go down. So this one is clear. We have a nice support around 0.014 and still holding. You see, before the market close, we have consolidation happening above the 0.14. So for this one, I will be extra careful because it's really pretty volatile. We went almost 100%, then the price went down. So for this one, I will be extra careful. We might see another jump, but until the 0.021, and here we're gonna see a big volatility because after that, we're gonna have another squeeze if we overcome this level of resistance. Now we need to hold this level to confirm we're not going down, and this is the bottom. This will confirm another squeeze. So this is looking pretty good. We have a nice W shape formed, got rejected. The price is still holding the 0.014. So this one I will really put it on my list because it look perfect. It look really neat. For me, it look really juicy. So for this one, I will put the support or the last bottom around the 0.0. Let me just 37. Yes, give or take. And the other resistance that we're gonna see a massive squeeze and another 100%. Let me just put it here. Oh man, the 0.023. Oh man, this one is pretty juicy for me. Let me check which sector. Non-energy mineral. Nice energy stock. Man, this one is pretty good. And again, it's below the $1. It's not even a cent. It's below the cent. So this is crazy volatile. We're gonna see a big volatility for this one. Let me just check if we have it on the short squeeze stock here. BMX. Let me just type it. BMIX. Let me just type it here. BMIX and try to see if we have some people talking about BMIX. Oh man, we don't have this one. Yeah, it's not BMIX. No, we don't have this one. Yeah, we don't have this one. Crazy. This is really crazy. So let me just check. Revlon still the second. Let me refresh this one. If we have any updates. Oh man, we have BBIG jumped 177. A lot of people talk about BBIG now. We have where second Revlon's we have this one GOEV jumping up almost 100%. Let me just check this one and go to the other list and see what's going on. Okay, we have DTS. Let me just check those two one. Maybe we have interesting because we have DTS. DTC. Yes, DTC. Let me just check. Okay, so this one is kind of starting squeezing. Oh man, this one is starting squeezing pretty good. Oh man, this one is ready. Let me just check the volume. Oh man, this one, yeah, is ready to be squeezed if we overcome the resistance from this level. Let me just put notification for this one just in case we have a breakout for the next Monday. We're gonna do a video for this one. And because the apes talking about this one, let me just check the other one. Oh man, this one GOEV is testing our resistance, the $5.10. Let me just put it as well. We're gonna see a squeeze for the next Monday. We're gonna do another video for this one. Is pretty good for me because we already jumped how much? Oh man, 187%. That's why the apes on Reddit talking about this one and the other one. So I'll put this on my list. We're gonna do a video maybe on Sunday or Monday to prepare for those one that will jump for the next week, because this play is for the next week. You can see this is a glimpse for a tsunami is coming. You see, two tests and the price go down. So we're gonna prepare for this one and this one. And EVFM, of course, because going near the support. AMC is nearing the squeezing area. Oh man, next week will be a pretty good week for I think this would be a crazy week next week. Let me know what you think about the market for the next week and which stock will squeeze first. Let me know in the comment section below. And again, if you want to join us in Patreon and Discord, you can join us on here. Let me just send you with my let me just put it here, boom, and put it on. Okay, reading list. So as I said, you can send me your question on here and our email trading.jesus.contact@gmail.com for Patreon or Discord. If you have any question, let me know how it works, which level you want, one-on-one meeting, discussing your portfolio, whatever. Send me your question on email and let's get ready to hunt. We'll do update for the market on Sunday, so be ready to put all the stocks that we talked about that will be squeezing for the next week. And at the moment, if you have any question, just leave it in the live section or even in the comment section on the video after the live streaming is over, and the live streaming will be uploaded to my channel. So if you miss one of the stock, you can find it in the live streaming, so don't worry. Okay, and as well 8 p.m. Paris time each Friday is our live streaming. So if you don't watch this live streaming, or you have a job, or you have something, just be prepared to be ready to watch our live streaming the next Friday. And of course, bring your family, your friends, if they want to be financially free or they want to learn trading. Just share our live streaming to your loved ones if you want to make them I don't know about trading or to get better on trading. So without further ado, hopefully you have a nice weekend and see you in the next video.